Fireside Chats with Brain.
Heart Edition.
That was cool, huh? If you've been following along with my other internet safety videos, this is another one. And I hope it helps. I hope all of my videos help. But I think many of you are going to be very alarmed by this, because I know the adults in my childhood probably don't even know this existed. So I really feel the need to make this video just in case you don't. I think what I'm going to talk about today is something that you either know all about or you know nothing about. And that is scary, especially when it is involving children. So I am going to read you some letters, and I want you to imagine that you have just come up behind your child. They are sitting on the computer, they are sitting on a device, and you come up, and there's nothing alarming. They are doing what they're supposed to. They're talking to their friends, and you see specific letters. So I'm going to give you a couple, and I want you to imagine yourself seeing it on your child's screen, okay? Be very honest about what your reaction would be. Would you look more into it? Would you walk away? Would you worry about it? Would you be okay with it? Okay? First one. YOLO. What about TTYL? Good, right? SYS. Could be suspicious, but when you look into it, see you soon. So we have you only live once, talk to you later, and see you soon. So now imagine you see ASL. Here's the thing. Some of you just heard me say ASL, and it was the equivalent to TTYL. Other ones, you had a little bit more of a instinctual feeling to those letters. What about SOS on your child's screen? SOS is an emergency signal, right? So, you may be panicked because why is my child signaling SOS? Your child is not signaling SOS. SOS now is the signal for someone over shoulder. Think about that. A parent would see SOS and think a signal for danger. But the child may in fact, or the person on the other side of the screen, may be signaling that you are there. I say the other person because what if your child's on webcam with a friend? You see a child. Who's with the child? You see where I'm going with this. Are you aware what LMIRL? What about NIFOC? OC? Another tricky one. OC, as many of us know, is an original character from fan fiction. OC, much like SOS, now stands for open crib, which means my parents are not home. My grandparents are not home. My trusted adult is not here. What about GYPO? GYPO stands for get your pants off. It is an order. 4 letters to your child, to your teen. 4 letters. If you are an adult now who was raised with ASL, LMIRL means let's meet in real life. NIFOC will become much like ASL. as far as the trigger that our children will feel. So will GYPO. Probably even OC. PAW, parents are watching. POS, much like SOS. This one's specific is parent over shoulder. P911. Mom and dad are somewhere in the region. They are not over my shoulder. They are in the room. PA, parent alert. PIR, parent in room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Parent is watching what I'm typing. These simple letters are becoming what ASL was to us. And here's the scary thing. Obviously, I knew, in order for me to research this, that it existed. I found one website that told all of what those single letters mean together. That is terrifying. That is terrifying. If you go to my book website, I now have a page that has all of these that I wasn't able to tell you what they mean. And any more I find from here on out, if you go to that page, I am going to list what all of those acronyms mean so that we, as adults, as parents, when we see those acronyms, we know what they mean, because I will not let those children get traumatized like we did over ASL. I love you all. Have a good day.